Dear Saint, we get another chance to study the word of the Lord, and this Wednesday, the 19th of November, our topic is Humble Hero. So let's begin. The long list of place names which constituted landmarks on the borders of the territories assigned to the tribes of Israel are bookended by the report of land allocation to the two heroes, Caleb and Joshua, of the first reconnoiter. Caleb received his inheritance first, while Joshua received his last. Up to this point, Joshua allocated the land to the tribes of Israel. Now it is time for the people of Israel to give Joshua his inheritance. We'll read Joshua 19:49 to 51 and answer the question, what are the implications of the fact that the great leader of Israel who apportioned the land receives his inheritance last? Let's read. Joshua chapter 19 verse 49 to 51 says, when they had made an end of dividing the land as an inheritance according to their borders, the children of Israel gave an inheritance among them to Joshua the son of Nun. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked for, Timnath-serah, in the mountains of Ephraim. And he built the city and dwelt in it. These were the inheritance which Eleazar the priest, Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided as an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of meeting. So they made an end of dividing the country. With that question, with that reading, what are the implications of the fact that the great leader of Israel who apportioned the land receives his inheritance last? The city that Joshua receives is Timnath-serah, a name composed of two words. The first, Timnath, derives from a verb manah, whose meaning is to count or to assign, and it means portion or territory. The second word can be derived from a Hebrew verb, seracḥ, and it means excess or leftover. Compare with Exodus chapter 26 verse 12. Exodus 26:12 says, the remnant that remains of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain that remains shall hang over the back of the tabernacle. The name of Joshua's city can be translated as the leftover portion or the remaining territory. The name of the city that Joshua has chosen from what was left testifies to the noble character of Israel's second leader. First of all, he waited until all the people received their portion. Then Joshua did not choose one of the densely populated territories of the land or the most impressive cities as his inheritance, but a modest city or perhaps the ruins of it, in order to rebuild it with the arduous work. Compare with Joshua chapter 19 verse 50, which says that according to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked for, Timnath-serah, in the mountains of Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt in it. Moreover, Timnath-serah was located near Shiloh, in the vicinity of the sanctuary, which shows where Joshua's priorities lay and where his heart was bound. Certainly, after the newly born nation of Israel had been led into the promised land and, with God's help, secured the inheritance of each tribe and family, it would not have objected to Joshua's demand for a more impressive inheritance. Yet, Joshua was content to live a simple life with a focus on what is most important, thus embodying the prayer expressed later by David. And I quote, One thing I have desired of the Lord, that I will seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and inquire in his temple. Psalms chapter 27, verse 4. As we bring it to a close, what lessons can you draw for yourselves regarding Joshua's attitude? How might you apply it to yourselves? Now, what lessons can you draw for yourselves regarding Joshua's attitude? How might you apply it to yourselves now? I pray that the Lord may continue to be with us. He may continue to help us, that even as we go through the story about these two great giants of faith, Joshua and Caleb, the Lord may continue to help us in our study. Amen. May he keep both of us, that we may meet tomorrow for another session. Thank you.